Hello, this is Amy from Cattle Upon a Hill. I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you about guineas. I am standing on my porch at my house and we have some guineas up on the roof, and then I also have some guineas right here on the deck. So should you get guineas for your farm or homestead, there are 3 great reasons to get them and 3 great reasons not to get them. Reason number 1 to get guineas is they will eat bugs and ticks. So that is a really wonderful reason to get the guineas. I have noticed a significant difference in our tick population. We live in an area that is really infested with ticks. We usually find both deer ticks and wood ticks on ourselves during the summer months. That is the first reason. They eat ticks. Reason number 2, unlike chickens, guineas do not scratch as much. So if you have gardens or flower beds or even just landscaping in your yard and you have chickens, you know that your chickens will scratch out your flowers, your garden. Guineas are not like that. They do scratch a little, but nothing like chickens. So that is another great reason to get guineas, is that they do not scratch like chickens. Reason number 3, it's actually 3 and 4, for a food source. Guineas lay eggs just like chickens do. However, the eggs are much smaller with a much harder shell, but they taste just like chicken eggs. You can also eat guineas. You can butcher them and eat them. They taste a lot like chicken, believe it or not. So those are the 3 reasons to get guineas. 3 reasons not to get guineas. Reason number 1, they are loud. They are maybe a reason to get them is they're a good guard animal. As you can hear them squawking, they're not really very upset right now, but when they're going to start getting more and more upset. So that is a reason not to get them. If you have close neighbors, you live in any sort of neighborhood, subdivision, guineas are loud and your neighbors will get tired of hearing them. However, the plus side of that is they are a good alert bird. They will tell you if somebody's driving up your driveway, if there's some sort of predator. Guineas will tell you that. But sometimes it's hard to tell if they're just squawking to make noise or if there really is a problem. Like right now, there's no problem and they're squawking, but not really very bad. Reason number 2 not to get guineas is they are not as trainable as chickens are. Chickens are easy to train to go into the coop, to lay their eggs in a coop, to spend the night in the coop. Not so with guineas. Many guineas like to nest in trees and mostly in trees they like to nest. And then when they go to setting, they will actually nest on the ground in a pasture. And I have lost so many guineas to predators that way. When they're out nesting, they get eaten by raccoons, fox, owls, you name it. So my guinea population is very sporadic. It goes up and down. A lot of them get eaten, all the females get eaten, and then I don't have any females to make babies, so I don't have the females to lay the eggs for the males, and I end up with all male guineas, which isn't such a bad thing if you're not looking to keep guineas around long term. Let's see, reason number 3 not to get guineas. They get eaten by predators very easily, so they cost more than chickens to buy, and so you're going to lose them to predators if you can't get them to go in at night. So there's the economic loss of having guineas. So 3 reasons to get them. They eat ticks. They're beautiful too. That's another reason to get them. You can eat them. You can eat their eggs. I forgot what the other reason I said is, but just watch the beginning of this video and you'll remember. Okay, 3 reasons not to get guineas. They're loud. They are not as trainable as chickens, and they are eaten by predators more easily because of their nesting habits. So there you have it, guineas. Get them or not, it's up to you. I've had guineas for probably 10 to 12 years. And what happens is I get a batch. I was like, oh, I want to get guineas because we have a lot of ticks. So I get the guineas, and then they all get eaten by something, and then I go a couple years without guineas, and then I'm like, oh, I think I'll get guineas again. We should get guineas. And then I remember once I get them why I shouldn't get them is because they're loud, because they're not trainable, and because they get eaten by predators. But what about you? Do you have guineas? Are you planning on getting guineas? What are your questions about guineas? Go ahead and ask them in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.